Manziel is someone, too, very hesitant to take average to below average shots.
Hung up in the rafters here inside the dome.
How about that for some Syracuse lineage? And also, Lexi was an original commit to Buffalo, but she switched to Syracuse with Coach Jeff.
2-for-1 opportunity for Syracuse here. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Dyaisha Fair with the righty hook. Beautiful touch.
It's going to come in handy, especially in ACC play, where you're going to see similar body types on the other elite teams.
Fair the stop. Great pick and roll in the finish.
So the Sharks take a 1-point lead into the second frame. Syracuse got to get some kind of a spark offensively. Maybe it's Fair. It is!
Space in the paint.
Fair is on the Wooden Award watch list, is also on the ACC newcomer watch list.
Filling the hole that Lewis left in the front court.
Dyaisha Fair, some nifty moves. The scoop shot won't count, but drew the foul in the process.
And Fair blowing by Hatch here, getting the step, drawing the foul, and then able to...
Fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Cuse. Dyaisha Fair, can she open the scoring? She can!
That's why she's the leading scorer on this team.
Another miss from range from Bucknell. That was Isabella King. Fair, off balance, doesn't matter. She's so nifty.
Just over 3 minutes in. Coach said, don't let the record make you think something else. This is a team that can score. Fair is money from downtown. Time to make sure that ball wouldn't go out of bounds. Now Fair getting jiggy with it. Up and in. Dyaisha Fair, how do you make it look so easy?
Were you a 5 like Sanaya Wilson?
No, I was not.
Wilson runs the floor, and maybe Michael Gross did that back in his heyday. Forward, and hey, she might be 6 feet tall, but she can run the floor with whoever.
And once again, another good outlet pass, and then they just give it to her. A little shift.
Shot selection right now.
Get it into the hands of Fair.
Shot selection right now is so important for Syracuse.
Fair, count it, and the foul. What a play by the Buffalo transfer.
A layup. Fair, crossover, and then just uses her body to get it up and in, and her bench loves it.
Tigerstrand going to the basket, no good. And here's Dyaisha Fair. She wants to push the pace through 3 Albany defenders. Gets the lefty floater to drop. Syracuse will still be on defense.
Syracuse emphasizes moving it in transition, and they have that speed with Dyaisha Fair finishing.
Doesn't get it to drop, but Tigerstrand on the rebound. Tough putback, no good. And here's the Cuse on the break. Dyaisha Fair has 1 speed. That's fast. And 1.
And 1 for the Orange, and getting the kids excited here in the building. Syracuse does it best going in transition, and Fair keeps this.
Is a lefty, so Syracuse defense right now, that's her 3rd left-handed easy layup. They have to push her right.
And Fair answers right back with a 3 of her own. Dyaisha Fair. Fair just took it from Russell. Hyman. Nice pass underneath to Luke.
Fair missed a 3, but rebounded by Wood. Right back to Fair. Love this matchup. Fair goes to Rivers and scores over her. Every team around college basketball practically has that story, but it's just something to marvel at.
Yeah, no team's the same. A lot of...
It's a blocking foul.
Early in that timeout, you saw Lewis having a little discussion with her, trying to get her game going, and maybe this will get her going. Nice finish against Ball.
Amber Brown, a lot of contact, no whistle. Fair on the move, crosses over, looking for options. Woolley got it. Tie game.
Been very successful with that. Able to break it as Lewis gets it across. Outside 3, launched and hit. We're tied at 5. There's your first 3 points of the game.
Is that zone defense Syracuse is going to sit in all day and force the turnover?
Yep, Lewis got it out in front and the foul.
Live ball turnovers often lead to runouts, and that's exactly the case. Nice finish there by the aforementioned Dariana Lewis through the contact. And
Ava McGee in the game for the first time for Boston College. And here is Fair on the run.
Fair. Drive into the basket, why not? Cards for these teams. Well, here's why. Kick started a little bit with their offense. 8 to shoot for the Irish. Good hands by Fair. Goes behind the back. Adding off. Little extra flair. She goes down the floor.
Has been their Achilles heel. For Nell Fortner's club, it's been the third. They have beaten Syracuse 4 straight times. Inbound batted by Fair. Leaking out. She tracks it down. She lays it in.
24 points.
Another turnover for Duke. Leads to 2 on the other side for the Orange.
Less casual, less careless, just, you know, not making the decision before it actually develops.
I mean, Sam Brunell drew 2 Syracuse defenders, so somebody was open.
Coach Mox told us Alexia Smith, the most under-recognized player on her team, as Dyaisha Fair steps into a far wing triple.
She averages under 6 per game, so already doing more than what she typically does.
Fair, her second 3 of the night.
They can no longer do that, especially against a player like Fair.
Fair loses her defender and scores. Essentially, only using one leg after she got hurt.
You see how it affects her right there. You know, having to jump off that right leg because she's just not getting lit.
Going into the ACC tournament last year, they did make it to the semifinals. Had to go through North Carolina, who is the number 4 team, and got the win in overtime. But Fair hits the triple.
That's what you'll see.
There's Fair doing it by herself, and the and one. Well, Fair's the only player that had the possession on this one for Syracuse and tried inside on Trailer.
But Coach Mack on the BC side said they also like to play fast.
Yeah, they want to be able to stop Syracuse in transition.
Slash from Dyaisha Fair in the JMA Dome. Dyaisha Fair hitting the 3. Fair is pushing ahead. She's got Woolley. It goes right to the rim, pulls up, and hits Dyaisha Fair with the celebration afterward as she gives the Orange a 19-17 lead.
Yeah, and this is what they're trying to prevent here, Carl. The fast break, the transition opportunities. When Fair gets downhill, she's hard to stop. And look at that, Dyaisha Fair, not much.
30 seconds to go. Syracuse up 11. Fair, why not? Let it fly!
Goodness, Dyaisha Fair. First off, great pass by Lewis to find the space. Fair an open look from very deep and just gets brushed off the ball at the last second.
Dyaisha Fair, 4 points in the first quarter, leading scorer for Syracuse. Kind of been held in check a little bit. Gets the ball here, open for 3. Don't count it for long, though, because she can hit those with the best of them. There is Dyaisha Fair. Thought about it.
Ooh, I thought she was going to pull that, Sam. My goodness.
That's a tough shot, about as tough as you will see all afternoon.
Following Coach Jack over from Buffalo, a number of players that did that. Tisha Hyman into the game, finds Fair. She's not going to be much more open than that all night long, and that's what happens.
ATO, you get an executed bucket, and then you get a steal, and now you get an easy opportunity in transition. Dyaisha Fair just needs to get organized.
Jasmine Roberts. And then great defense again, Dyaisha Fair with the anticipation and the 2 at the other end.
You see, to start this game early, both teams are in zone. Pitt has been going predominantly with their zone these last 6 games, but Syracuse will switch it up a bit as they have been playing zone a little bit more lately.
It's Dariana Lewis.
Malia Johnson, 5, Syracuse 2.
Pass down to the opposite block. Lewis goes up strong and responds for Syracuse.
Rivers just absolutely hounded by Fair. Here's a 2-on-1 the other way with Hyman. Unselfish play by Fair. Hyman gets it home.